Hey guys, I'm James, also known as Just Some Nerd, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can take a cheap $10 airsoft gun off eBay and turn it into an awesome Han Solo blaster like this. Check it out. When I was putting together my Han Solo cosplay, one of the things I was most excited about doing was the blaster, because it's such like an awesome, iconic part of Star Wars and that character, and it's just so cool looking, right? But if you're putting together a Han Solo cosplay, you might be looking online and you might be seeing some options that are like repainted toys that look pretty cool, but are maybe not quite as accurate as what you're looking for. Or you might be seeing some like higher end replicas that are really expensive, and maybe you have to source the parts from a bunch of different places, and maybe it's just you don't have the tools for that, or you just don't have the budget, you don't have the time for that. You can get these guns on eBay for less than $10. I'll put a link in the description where you can order one for yourself. And then we're going to hop on over to Thingiverse and download our 3D models. I'm going to use models from a couple of different people, and I'll put all those links in the description too. And now we slice it and send it to the printer. Once you guys have everything printed, the next step is maybe the most important, but probably the most boring to watch me do, which is sanding everything. I like to start with 100 grit sandpaper and then move up to 220 and then on to 400 or maybe 600. After the first round of sanding, we're going to hit everything with some filler primer, and that's going to help fill in all of those print lines. Once that primer is dry, we're going to do another round of sanding with increasingly high grit of sandpaper. And after more sanding, it's back to the filler primer. Finally, we're going to wet sand everything with like 400 or 600 grit sandpaper to get it extra smooth. Here's the actual airsoft gun that we're going to use, and it's pretty good the way it is, but there's a couple of things that we've got to do to it. We've got to cut this orange tip off, and then we're going to want to sand off some of these logos, like where it says Made in China. And then we're going to have to drill a couple of holes for the scope mount to go on. For paint, I used some Krylon Satin Black. I just went over everything with that and gave it a nice even base coat. And then I hit a couple of spots with some metallic gold. Now that all the parts are painted, it's time to assemble everything using some super glue. I like using this Bob Smith Industries CA glue with the accelerator spray. I'll put a link to that in the description too. Now I'm just lightly brushing over the edges with some silver and some gold rub and buff. That will help bring out the details and give it a weathered, distressed look. If you've never used rub and buff, it's awesome stuff, and I'll include a link in the description. The final step for painting is just doing a black wash over the handles. I'm just going to water down some black paint, brush it on, and then wipe it off with a paper towel. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found that interesting. I hope maybe some of you found it informative and maybe are inspired to build one of these yourself. Or maybe you've already built one of these, or maybe you built one a different way. Regardless, I'd love to see pictures of what you guys have made. All my social media links are in the description, so send me a picture of the Star Wars blasters that you guys have made. Or if you have questions about any of the things that I did, leave a comment and I'll try to give you some more information. These Han Solo blasters are something I've kind of been obsessed with over the last couple of years since I started doing my Han Solo cosplay, and I've made a bunch of these, and so maybe another time in another video I'll talk about some of these other Han Solo blasters that I've made and how they're different and show off some of the cool things about them. But so until next time, may the Force be with you.